They tried to press me down, made me small, said my name too loud, my skin too tall. But this brown runs deep like the river bends. It don't wash away, it shines in the end. My crown don't need no gold or stone. It's coiled and wound, it stands on its own. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones and grace. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to seen. I come from a line of queens. Mama said, girl, hold your head high. That hair of yours touches the sky. From cotton rows to city lights, we've been fighting wrong with holy might. My melanin's a holy song. Ain't no shadow can sing it wrong. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones and grace. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to see. I come from a line of kings. You can't break what's born divine. Every curse, every shade, it's mine. I wear my roots like Sunday best. Built from love, built from taste. I come from a line of queens who turn the pain to gold and clean. My hair, my nose, my skin all shine. I'm every woman in my line. From field to throne, unseen to seen. I come from a line of queens. My mama's hands, my grandma's eyes, their fire still burns in my skies. They tried to press me down, made me small, said my name too loud, my skin too tall. But this brown runs deep like the river bends. It don't wash away, it shines in the end. My crown don't need no gold or stone. It's coiled and wound, it stands on its own. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones and grace. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to seen. I come from a line of queens. Mama said, girl, hold your head high. That hair of yours touches the sky. From cotton rows the city lights. We've been fighting wrong with holy might. My melanin's a holy song. Ain't no shadow can sing it wrong. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine.
Good evening. Oh, well, let's make me a little bit bigger. Good evening. Thank you for joining me tonight. And as always, I'm glad you're here. And we're going to get started. But, well, I think I'll wait till the end and share a few things with you. Of course, if you look on the back of the screen where I am is our email. If you have any questions or anything, you could always write us on our email. Also, you'll see my phone numbers up there. So if you'd like to order a book or anything like that, or ask me any questions, or have topics that we can discuss on the Hidden Voices podcast, we will be coming on in the next couple of weeks with some new topics. There's a lot going on right now. So Robin and I have been working together to talking about some possible topics for some upcoming shows. We've been here a year, so we're celebrating a year of doing this, and it has truly been a pleasure. As usual, you know me, I don't want to talk a lot in the beginning. I like to have more of a conversation with you at the end. Again, I thank you. Please feel free to comment. We do respond to the comments, and here we go. I'm removing myself.
Seven stormers out on the border where the wild winds cry. 7 souls under one sky. They came from hurt, they came from flame, but freedom whispered each their name. Zola, the commander, still in her stare, leads with fire and righteous care. Savannah, the grifter, slight and quick, plays the game, never shows her trick. Lisette, the protector, heart so pure, she'll stand for the weak, fight to endure. Melinda shreds eater, sharp and calm, moves like thunder in a soldier's palm. 7 storms, 7 souls, riding fierce where the wild wind rolls. Scars and prayers, the price they pay, still they rise unafraid. 7 storms the world can tame, each one carries freedom's flame. Isabella, the enforcer, blade in her hand, justice walks where she takes her stand. Josie the daredevil, wild and free, laughs at danger like it's meant to be. Hangs out of a scout, eyes like dawn, sees the truth long after it's gone. They ain't saints, but they ain't wrong. They're the thunder in the outlaw song. 7 storms, 7 souls, riding fierce where the wild wind rolls. Scars and prayers, the price they pay, still they rise unafraid. 7 storms the world can tame, each one carries freedom's flame. From dusk to dawn, from blood to grace, they carve their story in this place. Men may doubt and legends fade, but the storm remains unafraid.
So this is the one been creeping around town asking questions about us. Well, I don't like him. Nope, don't like him at all.
Let's see. You're beautiful. You have a slick mouth. Let's see if I get this right. Savannah? Is that your name? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too. People call me Elijah.
I'll call you something, all right? How about what do you want, you black mamba?
Savannah, cut it out. We'll hear him out, and then we'll decide what to do with him if he's not who we say he is. You can say what happens to his black ass.
Zola, I see you have all kinds in this compound of yours.
Who sent you here? Zola, we can't trust him.
Now tell me, what is your name?
This is Elijah. He brought news about the sheriff and his men. I won't repeat myself. You got just one time to get this right. What do you want to tell us?
His eyes moved deliberately from one woman to the next, measuring them. Zola, undeniably pretty, but with a steadiness that anchored the room. Her beauty didn't soften her. If anything, it sharpened the authority in her eyes, the kind that made others fall quiet without knowing why. Savannah, undeniably beautiful, her presence laced with charm and something sharper beneath. Josie, reckless with a wild spark, the kind who acted before thinking and never missed. Maylin, graceful and precise, her beauty edged with quiet menace. Isabella, silent and lethal, her stillness more threatening than movement. Tala, enigmatic and watchful, danger wrapped in quiet mystery. Lisette, strikingly beautiful, but cloaked in sorrow and shadows. He paid special attention to her. There was something in the sadness etched into her features that unsettled him. It wasn't weakness, it was history, and it haunted her in a way he couldn't name. Elijah took them all in, committing their faces and fire to memory.
The sheriff is not dead. He is coming after all of you, and he has an army of killers with him. People in town sent me here to warn you that you are not safe. Ladies, these are dangerous men, not to say y'all are scared. I don't doubt you can hold your own, but maybe it's time for y'all to spread out, or at least not come back to the south. Right now he's chasing his tail looking for Savannah and Josie, but soon enough he's gonna piece it all together and make his way to this compound. Zola, was your daddy a man named Kwashi? Folks on the place called him Kwashi the African? And your mama, did they used to call her Martha? Tell me this, did your mama birth a boy and a girl that got sold off when they was still babes in arms? Did your mama and papa ever speak on a man sold to the same place as them? A man called Silas?
I am the daughter of Kwashi and Martha. How do you know so much about me? You better speak carefully because you will get only one chance.
I met Silas. He told me about a prison work camp. Said your brother Harold and sister Dorothy are there together. The camp doesn't just have black folks. Poor people, Mexicans, Chinese, Indian men and women are kept there too. Just about anybody they can wring dry. The place is filthy, and they work the people from sunup to sundown. The guards beat men, women, and children for slowing down. The camp belongs to Wendell Crane, a rich rancher who sits on every council. His partner is a banker that goes by the name Billings. Harold and Dorothy, that's your siblings' names, ended up there after the war. That camp It doesn't get any badder. Worse than most plantations.
When he finished, Zola rose and walked out, past the gates, past the guards, to her calm spot near the flowing water. She sat down and began speaking her father's language.
Obari mabibaha beka mehoasem. Abampongko no rea yenakibio. Mepe se meveo biarasa. Nanso Aiden pa. Afe mehuse Harold ne Dorothy te ase. Mehu babi awawo. A man came to warn me. The sheriff is hunting us again. I am trying to protect everyone, but it's heavy. So heavy. And now I know Harold and Dorothy are alive. I know where they are. I am asking you, Mama, Papa, what should I do? I swore to protect the others, but I want to go find them. Do I tell my sisters to cross into danger just so I can free Harold and Dorothy? I want to keep everyone safe here, but I'm worried. The government, the money, the reach, they will find us. They are dangerous. Meko na megia menuanom, na megia foforo awawoho. Se meuse okofo a me papa kaya se mie. I will go get my brother and sister and the others too. If I die, I'll die the warrior my father said I am.
Zola stepped back into the room, the night's chill still clinging to her skin. Outside, beneath the hush of the trees, she had stood with the spirits of her mama and papa, seeking strength, seeking clarity, seeking permission for what her heart already knew she must do. She faced the women who had ridden beside her through dust, gunfire, and the cruel judgments of men. They had fought for justice before, clean, righteous fights where right was right and wrong was wrong, and the line between the two stood clear as day. But this was different. Her voice held the weight of it as she looked into their eyes. Sisters by choice, by blood, earned on battlefields no one wrote about. This time, the fight did not spring from duty or the defense of the weak. This war had been born long before any of them met, born the night her mama's children were torn from her arms. A work camp now held those children, no longer children at all, but the brother and sister Zola never got to know, sold before they could speak her name. For all these years, she did not know if they walked this earth or lay buried beneath it. Now she knew they lived. Zola braced herself against the storm inside her chest. For her parents, she would try to bring them home, or she would meet death with her head high, knowing she fought for the blood that first shaped her. And the time they could see it in her eyes, this was no longer a mission of justice. This was family, this was legacy, this was the kind of battle a woman could not turn away from and still call herself whole.
People are trapped in that work camp. They got Harold and Dorothy. I gotta get them out for Mama and Papa. I have to get to them. That damn sheriff's been chasing at our heels. It's only a matter of time before we gotta face him. He ain't coming with just a few men neither. He's bringing an army. Look at us. Just a few women up against a whole army. Might be too much. Maybe it's time we think about splitting up. Get the folks at the mission to safety. I worry about all y'all, but you too. Savannah and Josie, most of all. That sheriff got your names, done seen your faces. Y'all risked everything and then some. I seen how far you goes, how close you get to that edge. You strong. Stronger than most folk ever could be. But this life, it don't give nothing back. Might be time we help you get gone. Far from this mess. This fight won't end tomorrow. If that sheriff comes hunting, I need to know some of us are out of reach. Safe enough to carry on what we started. Truth is, I've been thinking, maybe it's time I walk this part alone. I can pull him off course, lead him away. If it's me they want, let him chase me.
You saved me, Zola. Took me out of that life. Brothels, hustles, drifting. You gave me something my mama prayed I'd find, purpose. When I step in a room now, folks take notice. But it ain't 'cause I'm running games. It's 'cause I'm standing for something right, something good. You don't get to tell me run no more. I answer to myself now, and I'm fixing to bring that camp down. Still not sure if we can trust this joker, though.
No, I'm going to. Was tough enough to stop me. We took that sheriff once. We can do it again.
We started this together. We finish it together.
I know you don't think you can leave me out of the fun. You found me drunk and half dead on laudanum, Zola. What a poor white girl like me got to go back to? Nothing. So if I gotta go out, I'm going out fighting.
I'm going. I hate them all. That's all I have to say.
Let's go get them, all of us. You saved me and my people from Master Pete. Now it's my time to help you save your family. Zola, I'm not going nowhere.
It sounds fun. I have a few days. Mind if I tag along? Who knows, maybe I'll be a little help for you ladies. Besides, I have a cabin deep in the hills. Don't many people know about it. Might be a good to hide out while y'all figure out what to do.
We done freed towns, cut off slave routes. But this is bigger. We can't just ride in guns blazing. We gotta tear it down from the root. The money, the supplies, the folks pulling strings behind the curtain.
Wendell Crane's behind it all. That camp, the sheriff, he pays to keep it running. Folks too scared to even say his name. We mess with him. We need to be careful.
That sounds like you've been close to this man. Too close.
Close enough to know what we're up against. Far enough to still be breathing. This is the camp. Whole region feeds it, shields it, gets paid off it. Bringing it down is the key, but it won't be easy. No, sir. Not easy at all.
So we going after all of it, the bank, the camp, and the ones running this town. That's a lot to pull off.
Exactly. We tear up what's holding it together. The money, the ledgers. Camp won't stand without cash or protection.
You buying all this, pretty girl? Or you just caught up in that smooth voice? Men like him don't need to lie. They just smile, and girls like you start believing every damn word.
At your big mouth, Savannah. Leave her be. You always gotta stir something up. Leave Lisette alone.
Do what exactly? Come on, badass, make me leave her alone.
That's enough. We ain't got time for squabbling. Eyes front. We start with Wendell Crane, then that banker, Billings, best part. While that sheriff's riding all over the South looking for us, we'll be in his town taking it apart one piece at a time. We leave guards at the mission. Ain't nobody laying a hand on the ones we swore to protect. If things go right, we finish quick and get back before the sheriff shows or we get our people gone. Crane's like most powerful men. Ego's bigger than his brains. He ain't looking over his shoulder. He won't see us coming.
Zola, what is the bait? How do we get in?
Jesse McCall. He puts a fake land deed in front of Crane and Billings, something too sweet for men like them to pass up. We let it leak in the right ears, make it sound like it'll tighten their grip on the whole region. They'll come walking straight to us, thinking they settle in another dirty deal. Yeah, Jesse McCall. That's our way in.
Who's Jesse McCall? He sure better be good enough to pull this off. We need them to think they are hustling him while they con themselves with their own greed. The banker's got more under the table than folks know. One side's ledgers and handshakes, the other's backdoor deals. He got a woman out in the country, keeps her hid like folks won't ask. Lonely, kept too quiet.
Lisette, that's you. Get to his woman. Back at Master Pete's, nobody noticed the help. Nobody remembers your face. You go in as a cook or house girl, win her trust. If she anything like other kept women, she is lonely, and she will talk Isabella. And Tala. You two. Watch the roads. Count bodies, guns, supplies. Pay mind to the housefolk. They're always the first to run their mouths. And Josie, I got something special for you. How you feel about slipping into a dress and playing a fine southern lady?
The hell you talking about? You got to be crazy. Me in a dress. Zola, I ain't wearing no damn dress.
You riding in as a fine white Christian school teacher. Get close to the women folk. They love to chatter. You want to know what the men are scheming? Listen to their wives. Savannah, You are riding with Jesse. You get inside, use that voice of yours. Stay close so you can keep an eye on things and help Jesse when he needs a little of your special magic.
I have to babysit that white boy. Are you kidding me? I work alone, Zola. You know that.
He is the face, but Savannah, you are the brains behind the face. This won't work without you being on the inside, reading the room.
Okay, Zola. All I have to say is that fool better not mess up or I'll kill him myself.
Elijah and me move after dark, quiet. We'll tear through what matters. Wagons, wires, storehouses, burn their papers, bust up what they lean on. We don't just show up. They'll feel us in their bones before they ever see us. We work with Isabella and Tala. Get it right. It'll come to blood. We don't hope for the best. We get ready for the worst. One more thing. The laundry. That's our ear. Maylin, that's where you come in. We need you to work quiet, unnoticed. The townsfolk should think you don't speak much. For this, we will need you to be Isabella. Mouth closed. Ears open. She's our ears and eyes. She sees who walks in fresh off a ride, who's limping, who's got stains they can't explain. She hears names, deals, threats, all without anyone knowing she's listening. You'll slip word back through the laundry, coded notes, messages tucked in folded linens. If things shift in town before we strike, you're the one who will know first.
They will call me Ghost in that place. See, Isabella, you've taught me well, like I'm not even there. But I'll see them. I'll hear their lies. I'll even smell the fear on their clothes.
See that, Savannah. You are not the only one making things happen.
Shut up, ghost girl.
Wait, slow down. Can you hear that? We better get down and walk.
Now what do we have here? Where do you niggers think y'all going? What are you trying to be, boy? I think you're their pimp.
Not their pimp. You gonna shoot some women, boy. Well, you better be careful. These women, these here women, I think they might be able to take y'all. What do you think, boy? Do you think these little bitty women can take y'all's guns? Look, y'all, I count 6 of them. I think we can take them.
You walk like a man playing game, that'll get you shot.
And here I was told confidence opens doors.
Confidence is quiet. Yours is loud. That's the kind gets men hung. If Crane so much as smells game on you, he'll have you swinging from a tree while he reads that fake deed like scripture. You gotta walk like you're used to money, like you belong in back rooms making deals. But not too much. Crane don't trust showboats. He trusts men who look hungry, but clean their boots first.
You really think I can pull this off?
I know you can, but only if you don't go trying to be too obvious. Just think of yourself as a villain wearing his Sunday best. This you face, your clothes, that is your costume. But up here, in your head, that's where the game's played. Use your senses at all times. Jesse, take a look over your shoulder. We have a visitor. Well, let's see what he wants.
I tell you one time, let her go.
Seven stormers out on the border where the wild winds cry. 7 souls under one sky. They came from hurt, they came from flame, but freedom whispered each their name. Zola, the commander, steel in her stare, leads with fire and righteous care. Savannah, the grifter, slight and quick, plays the game, never shows her trick. Lee said the protector, heart so pure, she'll stand for the weak, fight to endure. Melinda strategist, sharp and calm, moves like thunder in a soldier's palm. 7 storms, 7 souls, riding fierce where the wild wind rolls. Scars and curves, the price they paid, still they rise unafraid. 7 storms the world can tame, each one carries freedom's flame. Isabella, the enforcer, blade in her hand, justice walks where she takes her stand. Josie the daredevil, wild and free, laughs at danger like it's meant to be. Hangs out of a scout, eyes like dawn, sees the truth long after it's gone. They ain't saints, but they ain't wrong. They're the thunder in the outlaw song. 7 storms, 7 souls, riding fierce where the wild wind rolls. Scars and prayers, the price they pay, still they rise unafraid. 7 storms the world can tame, each one carries freedom's flame. From dusk to dawn, from blood to grace, they carve their story in this place. Men may doubt and legends fade, but the storm remains unafraid. 7 storms, their voices cry storms. They said I dream too loud, talk too bold, that the world don't bend for what I hold. But I got roots deep in the clay. Bessie told me, girl, don't fade away. Every note just stirs my flame. She said, you belong, go claim your name. I walk to the beat of my own drum, fall a fly. I don't run, she said, write your story, make it count. Ain't no dream too big to mount. Yeah, I walk to the beat of my own drum. Melodies sang through storm and rain. Her voice could wash away the pain. Bessie saw the path I'd find. Say your rose, yours, don't walk behind. Two women shaped this fire in me. One gave a song, one let me see. To the beat of my own drum, fall or fly. I don't run, and they said, write your story, make it count. Ain't no tree too big to mount. Yeah, I walk to the beat of my own drum. Bessie said, you always belong. If you choose your way, you'll never be wrong. Melody hum, child, just sing your part. And I learned the rhythm of my own heart. I walk to the beat of my own drum, no apology. I keep on, they pave my way with faith and sound. Now I rise where I'm bound. Yeah, I walk to the beat of my own drum. Bessie said, make it count. Melody said, sing it loud.
To say that I have fun doing this would be an understatement. I enjoy this so much, and I enjoy the idea of people coming out and taking time out to spend time enjoying this book with me. I wanted to talk about a couple of things tonight, and I want to introduce something. As you can see, we are moving forward. We did our recap, so now we're moving forward, and these ladies are about to go into the battle of a lifetime. And to say that this is going to be easy for them, this is not going to be easy. And one of the things that I wanted to do when I was writing the characters is to show how women, when we help and we stand, we help each other rise and we support each other, how we also learn from one another. If you'll notice tonight, Maylene mentioned to Isabella that Isabella had taught her a skill that's now going to be valuable. So not only does Isabella have this skill, but now Maylene has this skill. And earlier, there was a time when Savannah had taught Josie what to do when she was gambling and how to present herself and what she needed to survive that task that they had been given. And I write, and a lot of times I'm thinking metaphorically, when we support one another, we tend to grow and we tend to learn from one another. We tend to walk away with skills that we didn't have when we first met. And amazingly, if we support each other, I think when we support each other, I think that's a lot of the progress that we've made is the ability of women to feel and to be able to identify where a need is, and then get in there and try to meet it. These are 7 women with 7 unique talents, and how being together and supporting each other in life and death situations, their talents are actually bleeding onto each other, which is like a wonderful thing. So now let me segue over to the men. You know, we see a lot of things on the internet, on social media, and sometimes we could mistakenly think that men don't support women, and that's not true. And I deliberately picked 2 men of different races as well, because there are, even though, you know, it's sort of like we hear about when people do bad things, but nobody publicizes the good things. So nobody really talks about the men that will stand with a woman, will support them, will uplift them, will try to uh, protect them as well as the woman protecting the man. But so I wanted men in here, good men, strong men, that to show that this world is just, I always say it's made up of people, and people are complex, and we see the negative and we don't always see the positive. And so it was very important when writing this book that we had men that were going to be, you know, that could hold their own up against very strong women or very solid women. And there are many men in this world, and in this world, that can stand up with solid women, and that support, even if they, and I'm not talking about in a relationship way. There are men that support women that they have never even met. They support the plight of women, the struggle of women, the and want to see women advance. You know, we just had an election, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, women weren't the only people that voted for a woman president. It was men, a lot of men. It wasn't as many as women. Women were up around 92% black women, and black men were 80 some percent. That means that it is a lot of men in the world, and some white men and some Hispanic men voted for a black woman president. And I know she didn't, we all know she didn't become president, but the point is that there are many men in this country alone that actually really support women. And these are women that they know or don't know. I don't always talk in terms of a relationship, like if you got to be with someone. I support people that are struggling, that's underprivileged. I don't know them all. I support black men, but I also support anybody that's trying to do the right thing. I don't have to know you. And I think that was really important. And that's why today's episode to me was, it wasn't full of all the violence and stuff, but what it was full of was a little bit of an understanding of the characters, and to try to start seeing them as people that you know in your community around you. And so I was really pleased tonight to even just deal with them as an entity, as someone that maybe I would know, or some people I know. As a matter of fact, most of them are built around people that I know. All of them are. So that was like really great. So now we go into the big battle, the time when they really need to lift each other up, when they really need to stand together in very challenging moments, and they really need to be crafty, and they better be really crafty to pull off what they're about to pull off. The So I do want everybody to join me next week, because they're going to make their way to where they're going. Also, I introduced someone new tonight, Jesse McCall, and next week we're going to figure out, how do they even know him? How did he come about? He's an interesting fellow. So we're gonna learn how he came about. And the last thing I wanted to try to introduce you to is when you first came on, and I wanted to wait to the end to do this, but I've evolved during this process. And one of the things, once I started doing it with the video, I realized that I was going to have to change the music, and I was going to have to sit down and look at some old poetry I have, try to modify it, and basically create the music or the scores for these different shows that I'm doing. And I thought about my mother and my grandmother, and you've heard a couple of songs that I played that was touching on my mother and my grandmother. And I talk about women standing on each other's shoulders and learning from one another. And one of the things that my parents taught me, and now that I'm 62 years old, it's amazing. It amazes me, but they always taught me that not be afraid of new experiences, not believe that there's totally believe that there is no place that I don't belong and that I'm always good enough. So I took that, and now I've written some songs I'm pretty proud of, actually. And I wanted to end this by playing just a little part of it, but also telling you that in the month tomorrow, as a matter of fact, one of the songs is going to premiere on iTunes, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, and a host of others, but those are the big ones: the uh, iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, and YouTube. And it'll also be on YouTube where you can download it and pay for it. And I wanted to play one of those songs for you, but also to let you know that I'm actually going to do the whole score of Fire Unfinished. And the other thing that I'm doing in the background, what you don't see, is working on a screenplay that I plan on entering this in some film festival contests. And so I want you to, wish me well and know that I'm taking your support with me to do these things. Like I said, I am 62 years old. Why is that even important? That's important because what was instilled in me happened at 5 years old, 4 years old, 3 years old. I am not a wealthy woman, but I am a woman full of belief in myself and belief in the people around me. And that came from my upbringing. That came from the people. And so I never feel like I'm a failure. And I never feel like I messed up my whole life. Even though I'm not where I would want, where I could be, I am where I am. And I think, and I'm always striving for even more. But that started at the age of, as a baby, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. And so when we're with our kids and we're introducing them things, introducing a sense of purpose is huge. It's huge. You can't even put a money value on that, because whatever life throws in front of them, they'll always know they're worth it, that they have a purpose, that if they put a little elbow, they can change a little bit of it. And I think that starts when they're really young. And I think it's so important because now at my age, I think about what my mom says. And I think about what my mom says today. And I think about what my grandmother said. You're not always going to be a nice looking young girl. You got to have something in your head. You got to have a heart. You got to have character. That was my mom. If you have no values, then you're really doing nothing. And my grandmother you can do whatever you put your mind to, and you belong wherever you belong, wherever you choose to belong. And no one tells you where you belong. And no one's better than you, and you're no better than anyone else. Those things stuck with me all of these years. And they did this with emphasis and with energy behind it. It wasn't a passing sentence. It was a way of life that I grew up under. And I would encourage, if a woman my age can try very hard to start a whole new career and not know anyone there, and believe in myself enough that whatever I accomplish is an accomplishment, then I think that's very important that we remember to do that with our young kids. And I think it'll help them when they're in this confusing world that makes no sense, and they can find sense in themselves. And so I think that's so incredibly important. And I hope that people take heed to that. And I hope if you got grandkids, if you got a baby, share what I say. I put clips out, and I encourage you to share those clips. And if you have babies and grandbabies, encourage that sense of purpose, not the purpose that you want them to have, but their own unique superpower purpose that they were born with, and encourage them to identify what that is. And it will help them, I believe, tremendously in a world that is so ugly sometimes. I'm going to play this song, and it is one of the songs. This particular song is going to come out, and this is the cover for the song. And this song will be in an Apple, iTunes, Spotify, and Pandora November 4th. Thank y'all so much. You know what you mean to me, the world.
They tried to press me down, make me small. Said my name too loud, my skin too tall. But this brown runs deep like the river bends. It don't wash away, it shines in the end. My crown don't need no gold or stone. It's coiled and wound, it stands on its own. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones and grace. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to seen. I come from a line of queens. Mama said, girl, hold your head high. That hair of yours touches the sky. From cotton rows to city lights, we've been fighting wrong with holy might. My melanin's a holy song. Ain't no shadow can sing it wrong. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones and grapes. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to seen. I come from a line of kings. You can't break what's born divine. Every curve, every shade, it's mine. I wear my roots like Sunday best. Built from love, built from taste. I come from a line of queens who turn the pain to golden gleam. My hair, my nose, my skin all shine. I'm every woman in my line. From field to throne, unseen to seen. I come from a line of queens. My mama's hands, my grandma's eyes, their fire still burns in my sky.
Good night, everyone. See you next Wednesday. Have a bye.
Boots in the dust, sun in his side. World tried to bury him, but he took flight. They wrote their tales, left him in the shade. But his mark on